Okay, welcome to a day in the life of a lawn company. So if you guys do not know, my name is Grant. I own my company called OP Works, and I'm gonna show you guys what's a day in the life of a lawn care company. So keep in mind, tomorrow is the first day of the mowing season. So what I'm doing here today is preparing all of my gear, so that way I can just load it on my trailer, go start mowing, start making money, and that'll be awesome. In the first week, we actually have like 16 customers to start off with. Now, keep in mind, the start of the actual lawn care season, we like slowly, gradually build customers back from the previous year, because I reach out to all my customers. I'm like, hey, we're starting the mowing. Are you good? And then they either say yes or no. Since it's like the first mow, the grass may have not grown properly. So yeah, I only have 16 to start with. So what I'm doing today is preparing all my weed whacker, because I did not have whack in some of them. So you can see like here we're using Milwaukee weed whackers. And what I like about them is that first of all, you can change which pieces you want to actually use for your weed whackers. So I don't actually have all of them here because I was actually taking care of something for a cleanup job. But I can use an adapter to like switch from this piece to a different piece, like whether it be branch trimmer or a pole saw. I can actually go pretty good with them. So that's why I'm particularly using Milwaukee, because in the past I was using what is it called, gas weed whackers, and I swear I could never get those things to start. Like, don't get me wrong, if I had somebody else start them, they just work, but I was never good at really starting them and pulling the string. I can do it pretty much with any single other tool, like a chainsaw and stuff like that, but weed whackers I just can't for the life of me. The nice thing about having a shed though is I can really just store everything in my shed, and that's legitimately where I put everything at. So I can put my blowers, I can put my weed whackers, I can put some of my stuff, and then on my side of my house I usually just put my machines, because there's not really other place to store them. I have a barn to store stuff, but the problem with the barn, it's 2 hours away, and like going and pick up stuff from there is just a hassle. So at this point, I just don't even do that anymore. It just does not make sense to, because like by the time I get over there, it's $4 a gallon of gas. So that means I've spent on average, if it takes me like 20 miles to get there, like 40 bucks almost, even more I'd say. And then on the way back too. So yeah, I just kind of don't use my barn. I only put stuff at the barn if it's like end of season, like maybe I'm not doing leaves right now because the leaf season's over, I'll put my machine there. Or if I'm not doing snow stuff, I'll put my plow there, and then like I'll pull out the seasonal stuff from there. That's how I do it. And if I have a customer who has a special request for one of those pieces of tools, I usually charge them extra, just because like I have to drive 2 hours out there to get it and come back. So fun. Now luckily I've already gotten gas, so I get two different kinds of gas. So first of all, I get 87s for my standing mower and for my sitting mower. I have another sitting mower, but long story short, engine blew up because we didn't do maintenance on the oil change properly, because I was supposed to have a guy look at it, he never got to it, and then I kind of forgot about it. So yeah, things went south pretty quick. So we use 87s for our standing mowers, and then we have another kind of gas we get separate for our blowers that doesn't have any cornstarch in it. So you can see here's my other gas tank for 87, and then I have my normal one for no cornstarch for my blowers, because I've just like having cornstarch in your gas when you fill up your blowers can have them like clog and stuff like that. So this is the only stuff I use for it. I have to go like, I think I have to go down a similar area where my barn is to get this kind of gas, special kind. So it's like 2 hours, but like I usually get 4 cans of these because you can never have enough. And I have a nice little pump on it, so if I ever need to start pumping, I can just turn it on. It's automatic, and I can just put it away and turn it off. It's awesome. The only thing is I keep losing the top to these things, so I just put some painter's tape on it for the time being. So if it works, it works. But I usually try to do gas the day before I start mowing, because I want to have at least 2 cans of 87, 4 cans of the blower gas, even though I probably don't need it, because like I have 3 blowers. I only primarily use 1 or 2 of them. It depends on like if I have my crew here one day, if I don't have my crew, because by myself, on average, I can do like 20 houses a day. So tomorrow I should be able to easily get like 15 to all of them done. So we'll see what happens with that though, because it really depends, like if something comes up, of course, see what happens with it though. The one other thing I do need to check real quick before I completely forget is the oil, because I did an oil change on all the machines, and I'm getting my standard mower fixed, because long story short, we were trying to use it for plowing for snow, which that worked. There was an attachment piece we could do on it. However, it snowed like a blizzard this year, and the ice was just like super strong to the point where like it started bending the steel rim, so we had to get that fixed. Luckily, it wasn't the most expensive repair in the world. It was like a $350 fix. Fun. It could have been significantly worse, but you always want to keep money somewhere aside for repairs and stuff like that. So I've been focusing on that a lot more this year. So I'm gonna quickly just check the oil on this. Should be good though, because I just switched it, but I thought I'd show you guys how I do this. So what I do normally, pull this thing on out, check the little oil tip here, you can see some oil on it. I'll clean it on off. So just clean that off. And so what I'm gonna do is just dip this on in and just see if it's on the full mark. So there's a little full mark there. What I'm gonna do is check see if it lines up here, this full mark. And if it is, we good. So I'm just gonna do that. Pull it on out, check it. Yep, looks good. So that's good for tomorrow. So I will not need to worry about that or do the oil real quick. So what we're gonna do is get up tomorrow morning, first thing at 9 a.m. and get started for the day. And then we can just start mowing large and start making money. And I'll show you guys the actual process for that and loading up all the gear. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so it's currently 9 a.m. this morning. So we're gonna get started for the day to actually start mowing. But the big thing with it is right now, it's actually raining. So at the first customer at, it's raining right now. Now, it isn't the worst thing you can actually see. You can see right here, it's kind of just drizzling and stuff like that. It isn't terrible. If the rain does pick up, I will call it for the day, just because I don't usually rain with my heavy machinery on like when it really, really rains. Luckily, it isn't marshy or swampy at all right now, because especially in Virginia here, some parts of it, like some of my customers have like swamps in the backyard. So if it is like really bad, I usually don't mow, but this is a light drizzle, so we should be fine with no issues. So we'll get started on the first one first. This house I usually do like a sitting mower, then I transition into a standing mower, but I probably won't even have to use the standing mower today, but we'll see what happens with that though. Okay, I gotta move some of this stuff out of the way here. It's rainy and a bit windy. Luckily, it's a bit nippy, but not bad. So the mowing part's done. The next thing I need to do is actually do the weed whacking, and then I just need to blow it because I'm gonna dust it off and make it look really detailed, because this rain makes it easier for me to push stuff aside. So this should also help with the leaves too, making it look pretty before the actual like growing season, because right now it's starting to grow, not crazy though. So this will just be enough. And good thing it's raining right now, because the cut should look really nice. Time to get my weed whacker again. The good thing about walkie, take the head, just line it on up, get the go, and just grab a battery, and this should last me the whole day. I got 3 batteries just in case. Usually I only need 2 for the whole day though. I just carry a 3rd just in case if I have a customer who asks me for mowing, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have another customer to do today. Something like that along those lines. So grab this battery, and then we're good. And then we should be fine. So we got 2 houses done within an hour, I'd say. Yeah, it was like 9:12 to, what is it, like 10 o'clock, yeah? So I'm gonna do that, get another few houses done. We should be able to get all of them done today if everything goes accordingly. I gotta meet a guy at 1 p.m. because what's happening is I'm selling some hard drives and stuff like that I'm not using, because I use full 24 terabyte hard drives for my NAS, and 4 terabyte hard drives I got recently just don't work. So I'm just gonna sell them, get some cash for it. Not too sure what to do with the cash. I'm either gonna just put in the business account, or I'm just gonna like keep it for myself and hold on to it for some reason. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you though. My main goal with it, I think I'm just gonna put it into an account because I'm having a savings account for like buying land later. That's what I really want to do. Build a nice little cabin in the woods, 4-room, only the essentials. I think that'd be perfect. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so everything's going good. We just got another house done, so we're at 3 houses now. I'm about to get my next 2 in, so it's gonna be 5, and then what is it, 12 left. We should be able to get the rest of them done today with no issue. It's currently, what is it, 11:10 right now, so we are still on schedule to have everything done by 6 o'clock, unless something comes up. I still gotta meet that guy though. But besides that, dude, like, the rain has stopped. Look at this, no more rain. Perfect. It's just really nice now at this point. It's just like overcast and that's it. I was concerned it was gonna downpour the rest of the day. Thankfully, that was just not the case. Okay, I look a bit rough, don't I? I just got back in the city here, so what happened is it's now currently 6:47. So what happened, I had 3 houses in that area to do, and I got the first 3 done, and of course I had 2 more customers from the previous year come up to me, so they wanted to get mowing done, which is good, which means more money, but just means more time to take up. And of course, after I got those 2 houses down, I started doing another house, and then it just started downpouring. So I just called it for the day. So I'm pretty much chill. So overall, we did, what is it, 7 or 9 houses today. So I'm gonna do a quick little calculation with you guys here. If we did 9 houses, and I usually charge around $28 per weekly mows, and I think I charge like, what is it, 32 for bi-weekly, but I'm doing all my customers for one. I usually do a lowball number for rough calculations. That means in one day we made a total of $252 in a single day, which is absolutely amazing for the mowing season to start. Now keep in mind, we did say we had 17 houses plus the other 2 we had today. That's 19 for this week. So let's just say 19 multiplied by 28 for a lowball number. That would be $532 within 2 days of work, or within 1 day of work if it didn't start downpouring. So if it didn't start downpouring, I'm pretty confident that I could have had at least 15 done. Yeah, unfortunately that was not the case. But yeah, that is a daily life of a lawn business company. Of course, everything's the biggest thing is just like getting everything organized and preparing before the day before you mow. Because if you don't get your gas ready, you don't make sure your oil's primed, and like you're checking oil, then you're gonna have issues down the line, because you need to make sure everything's good a day before. That way you can just like get to work immediately. And I always recommend, if you're to go mowing company, you have to get started early in the morning, because if you don't get started around like 9 a.m, you're not gonna get a lot of yards done, not a lot of money made. Usually I go from like 9 a.m till I can't see. So that'd be like sometimes like during the summer, I usually stop mowing at like 8, and so it's 9 to 8. And then if not, it's like some other time, which is like, I think it's actually like they're early this year. It's like getting dark now, like 7. So like 9 to 7. Sometimes it'll be 9 to 6. It really depends. That's usually late in December though. Not even December. I'd say probably November, right? Because like daylight savings or something like that really does mess you up when it comes to like getting money, because you lose an hour. Like, yeah, it's not particularly the best. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video here today though, if you find it interesting, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed to some featured content, and I will see you guys for another one. G-Man, oh actually no, Grant at work, out. You know what I should say? I should say I'm off the clock. That should be in the outro of my video. I'm off the clock, boys.